Good morning to everybody. A hearty welcome to all our delegates and sponsors on the second day of our forum, Industry in Transition, the Information-Driven Enterprise for the Connected World. I would like to invite our next speaker, Ms. Neelam Singh, Senior Analyst, ERC Advisory Group. She focuses on supply chain management and enterprise applications. She has over 12 years of experience in the IT enterprise industry, handling competitive research analyst roles. She has carried out research on engineering services, warehousing, transportation, 3PLs, and also she is involving with CII and NASSCOM in extending ARC research. We would like to invite her on the stage.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being present. In the morning while I was coming, I have a 9-year-old son, and he asked me, why are you so nervous? And I told him I have to present on smart manufacturing. And he said, what is smart about? Do you produce smart products or do it smartly? Well, there's a catch. We have a smarter generation coming up, and we need to catch up. We don't have a choice. I mean, smart manufacturing is not a choice now. Yeah. So, how do you do it? Okay. This way? Okay. The agenda for today. We did a survey. You all know about it. What was this initiative all about? The purpose, what it is leading to, and then we come to the survey directly. We discuss the demographics. Who all took the survey? The industry participants, were the end users and stuff. And then the survey was divided in 3 parts. One, we asked some general questions like, what are the driving factors, the inhibiting factors to your adoption towards smart? And then the second part was, we asked them whether you are already adopting it, thinking about it, or not at all thinking about it. Those who said no, did not go ahead in the survey. So we are only captured people who either have adopted or are potential adopters. Nothing new about it. The definition, manufacturing system that is optimized, demand-driven, and sustainable. We all know it by now, too many discussions yesterday. Some features of smart manufacturing. System that is built on concepts of collaboration, network manufacturing, and utilizes advanced information communication. Nothing new about this as well. But I'll give you one example from ThyssenKrupp. ThyssenKrupp, as we know, are elevator producers, elevator manufacturers. Now, they don't not only do that, they have a steel manufacturing as well. They do some intermediate products as well, and then elevators. They had a potential challenge. Their factory could not be expanded. They were at a location where they couldn't expand laterally. So that was a reason for them to adopt something which could make them smart. And what they did was they had a 3-dimensional, this was done in their supply chain segment. They had a 3-dimensional implementation strategy. I'm not sure I can show you that, but I could read it out. One was production control, smart factory they had a 3-axis. One was on production control, the second was smart factory, and the PLM. These are the 3 areas that they integrated to increase the throughput, decrease the downtime, and wait time from from steel to intermediate to the finished product. So that was an example. If you want to know more details, I think Valentine has a very good slide on that. Again, nothing new. You have to do it right in the first instance and with 0 defects. A very simple example, we all know boiling eggs. After boiling, you come to know whether it was rotten or wasn't fully boiled. How do we do it before, how do we ensure that we have the boiled egg towards the end? One is we can audit the supplier who is supplying us rotten eggs. Okay, again, you cannot ensure 100% accuracy there. So what do we do after that? First, we measure the density, remove the rotten eggs there itself. So, so that you don't carry out the wastage. The second is, when you're boiling it, you can measure it time against volume so that it is fully boiled towards the end. What I want to say is, you don't have to test, you have to assess the risks, measure deviation, apply control strategy, a continuous feedback loop so that you reduce wastage, do it right the first time. So this is our final definition. It is a continuous improvement process across manufacturing value chain from product development to delivery. I'm sure this is not new for you. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Why we started this initiative? This is in line with our Prime Minister's Make in India initiative for manufacturing resurgence in India. The focus is on smart manufacturing as a part of overall goal of Make in India program. And this initiative is collaborated by ARC together with ISA and CII Pune. The co-convener is with us. You can get into details with him. How we did that? First, we tried to create interest with a discussion paper. I think it is publicly available, and you can get in touch with us in case you need the discussion paper. Secondly, after creating some interest, we tried to assess the market, where we are standing today. So we started on this survey on smart manufacturing. What are the next steps? We want enhanced dialogue with the various stakeholders for implementation. We want to operationalize it not only at the business level, but at the operator level. Because if you have smart machinery and not smart people, how do you do it? And of course, modernize and re-energize Indian manufacturing to make it more efficient, productive, and of enhanced quality. Coming to the demographics, this survey is only taken by Indian, the audience were only Indians. The sample size which we are discussing today is of 127 people. The survey is still open. I would love end users to take the survey and give their opinion. The best part was the industry representation. The process and manufacturing, they are way ahead in taking the survey. I'm not sure, maybe because of the interest they have. The types of users, this is of interest actually. Current and potential end users and OEMs, they comprise of almost 2/3 of the survey. The interesting part. So this is the first part wherein we ask about the primary business drivers fueling adoption. What are your reasons of adopt? What do you think are the inhibitors? And these are generic to everyone, even who did not adopt or were not potential adopters could answer this. So we see almost all drivers are of equal weightage. What does it signify is we have multiple objectives. Everyone has a different one. But the difference isn't significant. All of us have multiple objectives when we think of smart manufacturing. Nothing new, I guess. All in line with whatever we know. Yeah. What drivers motivate you to adopt? So the first one is to become competitive and relevant in the market. You don't get obsolete. You don't get outdated. Enhancing bottom lines, the business benefits, of course. Some other ones which were of significance I pointed out were to become sustainable. We had a text portion in every answer, so we could capture that as well. Sustainable, become world-class manufacturing, become process-centric versus people-centric, delight to customers, resulting in a better performance. Further, the leading inhibitors to the smart manufacturing. Now, if you see, we also had a similar survey done for, across the globe by ARC. And what is different here is their security and budget were the most important challenges. But in India, if you see low process and people maturity, I'm not sure if you all agree with that, is the major inhibitor, and lack of technology standardization. So we are still busy preparing. This was the turning point of the survey wherein we asked how prepared is your organization. you are in which stages of the implementation, an early stage or conceptualizing it, identifying or in advanced stages. Importantly, the very advanced stages of implementation, mostly discrete industries answer this question as, they are in very advanced stages of implementation, which is significant for us because we think that in no way process industries are behind. In some ways, they are much ahead, at least when it comes to self-optimization and controller communication. But yes, it is what it is. People who answered not sure about this, they did not take the survey further, but we asked them to take a couple of questions more. One of them was to state the reasons why you think it is not for you. And the second one was, would you like to know more about the initiative or help in understanding? And I will quote a very, very good answer, I would say. Yes, but the initiative must be fast-tracked with one window in government to facilitate all permits licensed within a time span of 1 fortnight. Is that feasible? Okay, so we defined some stages of smart manufacturing journey, and significantly 1/3 of us are still in the manufacturing evolution stage. I won't read it out now, what exactly manufacturing evolution stands for, but it's just taking small baby steps towards being smart. Which best describes your initiative for your company, deploying where, what have you done to say that you are on the journey? So intelligent assets, connected devices, and predictive maintenance top the list. This is in line with, whatever we have done previously, and I think you all would agree to it. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I move ahead, sorry. So applications using information from other devices and applications, clearly ERP is the winner. That's I think the low-hanging fruit. Talking about network options, Ethernet, wired line, wireline, Wi-Fi, we see that Ethernet, wireline, and Wi-Fi are the clear winners. IoT, I haven't talked about IoT so far just because we think that IoT is one component towards becoming smart. IoT is typically associated with wireless interfaces, but we see that legacy M2M applications use proprietary cellular data and other proprietary Wi-Fi as well. So Ethernet play a central role in becoming smart down the line. So that is very significantly coming out from this report. Something interesting for all your suppliers here. So if you would have noticed when we asked the question about inhibitors, security wasn't one. But when you are choosing a supplier, security becomes one of the most important attributes for looking into a supplier. Support by existing suppliers rank lower. So you want to start well. You want to start with a secured supplier. Something more important: whom to reach out to. Some departments who would be responsible for smart manufacturing initiative, manufacturing IT, manufacturing production engineering. These are some of the departments you would reach out to. Some achievements, and these are quoted, I haven't edited anything out of it. Some achievement that the adopters have shared with us is making the assembly line adapt to changeovers. And I have a classic example of Volkswagen, who claim that they can get out multiple cars on the same assembly line. So others are for you to read. We have implemented L1, L2, L3 ERP systems. These are something which they have mentioned in the text portion of the answer. This is something we asked for future conferences. What would be the major topics of interest. So when we did the discussion paper, the portions, if you see, there's a why part, how part, and there was a what part as well. So these are the components we have picked from the why part and how part. So you see the business drivers and case studies specifically from India is something they want to discuss in the conferences. In conclusion, place to start is to determine what manufacturing can do to enhance your operation, and if it represents a sound business value proposition for you. I mean, you cannot see others and run your processes that way. Manufacturers should build their smart infrastructures with an eye not only towards current but also future requirements. We have come a long way through the adoption rate, you can see, and we still have a long way to go. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening in. We have a very interesting presentation where you would see the application of smart manufacturing coming in after me. Thank you so much.
Very interesting, Neelam. So India is underway, right? Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you very much.